You people out there, what's up? Well, I'm back after a long time. Hope you're doing good. We're back with a new video, and this video is all about something called as big data. So we'll be learning about big data. Basically, to tell about me, Mandeep Rajput. Okay, basically, I'm an Hadoop developer. I don't have any paper experience where I'm still trying to study about Hadoop, about MapReduce, about all of languages, but basically I'm a Java developer. So let's get started with the term called as big data. What is big data? Big data can be defined as beyond the storage capacity and processing power. So basically everybody say that this is a basic term what exactly everybody goes through, that beyond to the storage capacity the data is getting increased, and beyond the processing power, because we do have endless processing power. Basically that computer system has been getting hanged and all these things. Because of that only that Hadoop came into existence, and we as in Hadoop developers are boom in the market. So let's get started that how exactly the data has been generated. Data can be generated with lot of factors, like CC cameras, sensors, social media, of course, social media, online shopping. Online shopping, of course, goes to Amazon, airlines, NCDC, hospitality data. These are some of the data generating factors. For the big data, like CC cameras, like nowadays everybody is holding in CC camera at home, at office, at the places. If you see nowadays every government is also preferring to have an CC camera at all the signals, basically what do you call the traffic signals. So basically this data has been getting generated, it is somewhere else, it is getting stored. So this is in one of the form, or this is the basic thing for data generating, the high end data generating factor. So nowadays we are living in, say that we are living in 100% of data world, and I'll say that 90% of the data is been generated from past 2 years. Okay, just from past 2 years, and the rest of the data, the 10% of the data is beyond this one, before 2 years. I mean before 3 years of span it was been stored. Just within 2 years of span we have been generated 90% of the data. We are living in the data world, basically, if I am to say. Now let's get started with one of the examples. That in 1990s, say this is our computer, the old computer, okay, P2, P1 or P4. Okay, the storage capacity will be 1 TB, 1 GB exactly, because we are talking about this one, 1 GB to 20 GB. Okay, and the RAM capacity might be around 64 to 128 MB. Okay, and the processing power, of course, the processing power might be about 10 kbps. Okay, nowadays everybody is having that much of in their phones only, lot more than that one. So this is a thing in 1990s, like storage capacity was 1 GB to 20 GB of hard disk, and 64 to 128 mbps of mbs of RAM, and processing power was about 10 kbps per second. Okay, but now, nowadays, in the year 2017, we'll talk about today's generation computer. Whereas now it has gone to i7, i5 and i7 processors. So now let's see with the storage. The storage is the minimum storage capacity I'm talking about, 1 TB to 2 TB. Okay, the system, okay, basically, and this one will be 4 GB to 16 GB of RAM. Okay, and processing power 100 mbps. 100 mbs per second, guys. It's so high processing nowadays. So basically this is the basic thing. Okay, now see, there is a lot of difference from 1990 to 2017. This is only getting increased just because we are using the data, we are living the data. Basically, we are living into the data world. If you see around yourself, everything, now this video is also getting into the data world. Just because we are making the video, we are just trying to make an data. Okay, so nowadays everybody is making their own data sources. Okay, see, now somebody sent me something. This is also one of the kind of data this people sent me, all the things. Now every messages, every calls is also one of the form of data. So let's see that if I have, now we'll get into the processing thing. If I have to store about 100 TB of data, will that be possible to save in this? Because I'm just using 1 TB to 2 TB of hard disk and I have to save about 100 TB of data, so it might be impossible. So what I will be doing is I will contact either IBM servers, some of the servers, okay, or EMC servers. Basically they are the data servers where exactly they will be rendering, they are the rendering services for data. In the sense, you can store their data, store your own data into their servers, and whenever you need it, you can fetch back to your system and you can again use your data. Now we'll get to this one, that there is a term called as computation is processor bond. Hope everybody, every person, every software engineer knows this term, that computation is processor bond. This is the term wherein we get into the picture. In the sense, if I have to run a small program, or if I have to run any this one program or anything on this 100 TB of data, then exactly I have to go and contact this IBM server, that I have to fetch back the data from IBM servers to my computer. Okay, and that 100 TB of data again I have to store in my computer, and that data will be processed. Computation is processor bond. That is the term given to it. So now that basically that it was impossible, now nowadays also it is impossible to fetch back all that 100 TB of data to your system and to run and program on your data. So basically what exactly we'll do is in Hadoop, so basically we'll make a small program in this one, and we'll send this to the server to run a small program that is into map reduce kind of things. Then thus that 100 TB of data we will not fetch into our system. After this Hadoop came into existence, we'll just send in small program to the server. Okay, and the server will be taking care of this one. And again, what exactly this server will do is the server will respond according to the result what exactly we are getting. So this is the basic thing why exactly Hadoop came into existence. So computation is processor bond, in the sense you have to fetch all the data, that 100 TB of data, to your own system, and you have to run the program. So rather than fetching all the 100 TB of data to your own system, what exactly we are doing after coming introduce of the Hadoop, we are just making a small program that is only in KBs or might be in MB. Okay, and small program, and we are sending that to the server, and we are running that on this 100 TB of data, and we're getting the result. Okay, so now we'll get into the main picture. Big data. First one, volume, whether it might be in GB, whether it might be in TB, whether it might be in petabytes, or maybe in the future our sons will come and say that I want a zettabyte of hard disk. That's always been like, data is getting increased, so everybody has they keep on upgrading themselves. The second is velocity, because we have to run this one, so because run the program on this so-called big data, so again the velocity problem will be there. The third basic thing is variety of data. Okay, so now variety of data, in the sense, for storing anything, if you have to store, we have seen a term called RDBMS, relational database management system. this relational database management system is basically managed about structured data. Okay, so now I'll say that if we have 100% of data at our side, 70% to 80% of data might be unstructured or semi-structured. Now you'll say that what is this unstructured and semi-structured of data? Let's get a good example with unstructured data. Structured data, I'll go for semi-structured data. So let's get started with unstructured data. Unstructured data, we'll get to a social networking site, our favorite, Facebook. I'm uploading the video on, so I have to take the best example for Facebook only. On Facebook, we are uploading videos, audio, images, and text. So we have a variety of data that to an unstructured thing. Okay, semi-structured data, let's say a good example that Gmail. Everybody has a Gmail account. Okay, how many of you know that whenever you're logging into your Gmail, one log file is created? That is nothing but a log file is created. They say that in 2020 every single person will have at least 10 accounts, 10 email IDs. So in the sense, if you are opening one Gmail at a time, one log file is created. If the same thing, if you are opening 10 Gmails, okay, if you are opening the same account 10 times, 10 log files are created. So in this way we are just increasing the data and storage capacity. So basically I'll say that big data is termed in 3 words, that is 3V: velocity, volume, and variety. We have variety of data. So basically guys, this is all about big data thing. Hope this video will help you out. Thank you. Peace.